Exploit Jenny. Alright. Not waste time.
Everyone's here.
Major Eden, may I ask a question?
Oh, Naomi. We call each other by our first names in the OSF. Don't be so formal. No one looks their age here. And our ranks? They're just words on paper.
The OSF only recognizes strength.
I don't like to say we judge on strength alone, but that's mostly how it is. So, what was your question?
Right. Haruka isn't here yet. I wonder if something happened.
Haruka is our platoon's operator. She directs us from the back with telepathy.
Can you hear me? I'm able to communicate telepathically within a 500-kilometer radius without the system's assistance. It's draining though, so I need you to join the group. Naomi, Kasane, open your personal ports.
The team leaders are Naomi and... Oh, Kasane? That's awfully nice of you, Shiden, letting the new scout be leader.
No,
I thought it would be best this way, so I volunteered.
Huh?
Well, well. It's big of you to go along with that, Shiden. Okay, let's get this mission on the road. Follow Haruka's navigation to the specified goal. Take out any and all others you see along the way. If you decide not to fight, I authorize you to retreat. That's all.
Copy that.
Okay, be careful.
Don't provoke Shiden too much.
I wanted to whip you.
Can everyone hear me? We can use Brain Talk to communicate whenever we want, even when we're split up. Let me know if anything happens.
The new urban development ward? What a boring assignment.
It doesn't matter if a mission is boring or not.
You're such an idiot. No real others come out here. It's the perfect place to train cadets. When your power gets as strong as mine...
What are those drones?
Oh man, they found us even though we were jamming them. Major Kyoka, crows. What? I didn't know we had any crow bait with us. Crows? Do you mean the press?
They're probably after little Miss Randall. She's a hero that saves civilians.
No, Kodama platoon is in the restricted area farther in. They're probably here for Arashi.
Poor Arashi, always surrounded by crows.
Finally got out of Kodama platoon, but I still end up fighting along with them.
Listen up, everyone. I know the crows will be in your way, but try not to get distracted. Don't those crows realize that we jam them because we don't want them around? There's nothing we can do. The press uses their right to broadcast OSF activity to do whatever they want.
It's depressing, but it's the price we pay for being famous.
I can SAS. Yeah. just so that we have, you know, playthrough parody going on here.
I confirmed a water attack. Are you okay? Being wet makes it hard to move.
I don't need to SAS with him.
It dropped something rare. Take the initiative and you win.
Next.
The extinction belt is thick over Mizuhogawa.
Yeah, it is. The extinction belt's flow changed during construction, and now a lot of others appear there. There aren't many powerful others, but everyone should still be careful.
I don't think that's the right way, Kasane.
You stuck.
Hang on, that's the wrong way. Check the objective point again.
You suck fool.
You owe me.
I'm allowing you to connect to me through SAS. Do your best with it, if you can.
Wait, this is how you get over here? I've been wondering how to get over here since Yuito's playthrough. And I don't think I ever made it over here.
The enemy is attacking with electricity. You'll be shocked and unable to move if it hits you.
Too slow.
But I guess I didn't have double jump for a long time. They're not gonna make me walk all the way back, are they? That would be crazy. They're gonna make me walk all the way back.
I've got a nearby resource reading.
What a jerk.
Are you nervous, Naomi? Your breathing is getting a little shallow.
It's done.
Oh, yes, a little. But I'm okay. Just take deep breaths. You're worried about Kasane, aren't you?
She was worried about you too. You must be close.
Never did go down there either with Yuito. I mean, granted, if I went over here, like, on the side, I probably would have. Never actually went back to this area to explore it. Can you... Hey? Oh? Wait, I missed? I missed that. Suck. Fuck off. Never been over here either.
Thank me later.
Kasane, the enemy is stunned and can't move.
It's done.
see. So that's how you use your psychokinesis in fight. Seems like a reasonably useful power.
This is good.
It's soaked. Electrokinesis should work. That was quick.
I was like, what am I supposed to do? Oh, maybe I go down there as Kasane.
Mizuhagawa is at a midpoint between Suo and Seiron, and was under development for a residential area. Construction was cancelled, but there's still heavy machinery all over. The bridge that runs over the river is still used as a trade route, too.
It's done.
No way, Jose.
You came from Kodama Platoon, right, Shiden? Did you have a big problem with her?
She acts like everything's fine, but I have no idea what she's really thinking. Also, she was hard on me for some reason.
No way.
Would it have anything to do with you being a suckerfoo? Also, who's Kodama? I don't remember who Kodama is. Is it that one lady that we met once?
This is pretty good.
It's done.
Okay, so down that pathway is where we went with Yuito. Very interesting. But you go to the same areas, but you do different, you interact with, you go to the same areas, but you interact with different areas of the same area. With I don't know what happened to the camera there, but we like giga zoomed in right now.
Kasane team, what's your situation? Are you getting along with Shiden? Shiden. Yes.
Did you just forget I was even here?
Doesn't look like there's anything else here. Just walking all the way around for nothing. What are we gonna fight over here?
Wow! Team Kasane is first to the goal.
Team Shiden would have been first too.
Shh. Something's here.
Good one. You picked up on the other before I did. Wait a minute. This one's a major other. Major? Gemma? A major other has appeared at the objective. Major others are others that killed OSF members in the past. Yes.
Here it comes. I'll intercept.
We'll be there in a few minutes. Just hold on. Contact with a major other. Don't overdo it, Kasane. Shiden, follow her lead.
Not a major other.
Now we're talking. Hope you're ready to see how strong I am.
Quit barking then. It's time to show me some bite.
Major other would be so disrespected.
This is the other that killed an OSF soldier. It's too dangerous to rush in blind.
Use your head. For example, there's material hanging from the ceiling. You could use that.
Wait, what?
the tank on this other's back, we might be able to use it.
The sucker fruit.
No way. Nice. This should. Nice.
Goodbye.
Did we do it?
This thing is tough.
What the hell do you think you're doing? I can protect myself, thank you very much.
Victory! The Scarlet Guardians have won! The hero of this fight is, of course, Second Lieutenant Kasane Randall, who took down a major other on her first assignment. Congratulations, Lieutenant Randall. Let's hear what she has to say. How do you feel? You must be tired. Your first victory on your first deployment. Isn't that satisfying?
Shiden gave all the orders. Ask him about it.
What?
So sorry I'm late. That was a good fight. Oh dear. Poor Shiden.
This is Arashi. Sorry, looks like you caught the crow's attention.
Arashi! You're right. They got Shiden.
We'll take them.
That's not like you.
Kodama gets depressed if there are no crows around.
Hi!
Captain Arashi Spring!
We're about to do a full sweep for others. Looking forward to seeing all you reporters there.
Oh, they're finally gone. Let's go back to Suo, everyone.
Copy that.
Kasane, Shiden, well done. Kasane, I'm just glad you're okay.
No wonder you graduated at the top of your class.
So, that boss fight, like, it's a different arena, but the way that you fight that boss is basically the same way you would fight the Yuito boss. Just, you know, a little bit more annoying because you can't actually see what you're bringing down from the top. But that's very interesting. That's how the boss fights work. I wasn't expecting it to be that way. I thought they would be completely different boss fights, but maybe they mirror the boss fights in just different arenas, and the way to kill them is the same, but you know, the other stuff is different.
Is that Yuito?
Looks like he's in Seto platoon.
Damn. Why did he get in Seto platoon?
Good work today, everyone. We had some trouble, but nobody got hurt. So it was a good day. Your assignment for today is over. Your next orders will be sent directly from the higher-ups. You can't deny a deployment order. So go to the designated place and time and carry them out. Suppression missions and training can be taken on as you please. You should think about participating if you have the free time. Oh, Seto.
The pampered Sumeragi kid.
What's with the attitude? Wait, Naomi?
Oh, Nagi and Yuito.
Naomi and Kasane. Hi. Good job today. Kyoka, are you training rookies too?
Yes, we got a bunch of cuties again this year, so I have to do my best.
My guys are doing well. Hey, Kasane, was it? How was training?
I think I did as well as I could.
Good.
Kasane? Wait.
What is it, Naomi?
Oh, are you all right?
Huh? Oh, I'm fine.
I just saw you on Himuka TV. You looked way too composed to be a rookie. I was very impressed.
Thank you.
Kyoka Platoon. Everyone except team leaders is dismissed. Team leaders, come with me to headquarters.
Same for us. Team leaders to headquarters.
Kasane?
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
We fought an other together. Did you forget?
No. Not that. So, you have a sister?
You mean Naomi? Did you get hit in the head? You're weird. But your power was pretty good. Good luck.
Oh, thanks.
Are you done talking to them?
Major, what do you think of him?
Him? You mean Yuito? I didn't actually hear the full details, but rumor has it that Major General Karin has his eye on him.
I see. That doesn't tell me if he's good enough for Naomi or not.
Well, let's go back to headquarters. We have to let Haruka know we're returning.
I'll go with you, Kasane.
I'm leaving now.
Are you curious about Yuito? No, I just wonder if he's right for Naomi.
Kasane! It's nothing, Major Kyoka.
I imagine this is going to be the same quest. I just wanted to accept it so that I can see the menu, but maybe they're different quests.
I've got a nearby resource reading.
Is Home Chick Slice actually in my party right now? He is. Do I have exchange yet? No.
Oh, Kodama. I thought you were in Mizuhagawa.
I just got back. Are you taking care of the rookies, Kyoka?
Good work, Kyoka. You're an excellent mentor, so I'm sure the rookies will feel comfortable with you.
It's an honor to hear that from you, Major General Fubuki.
You must be Kasane and Naomi. I'm sorry the crows showed up on your first mission.
Why are you apologizing, Major General Fubuki?
Those crows were actually out there for Arashi, so I guess you could say I feel responsible.
I see.
I saw your grades from the academy. You both have great powers. I'm sure you'll hear a lot from outsiders, but do your best and don't let that distract you. I'm counting on you.
That was good, you two.
That was great, Kasane.
Good for us?
Major General Fubuki is Septentrion second class. It's so cool that he said he was counting on us.
If you say so. Since he acknowledged you, I guess Major General Fubuki is a good man.
Welcome back. I saw the Major through the window, so I thought I'd come meet you.
The mission is complete now that we've notified Haruka.
You're free to do as you please now. You can train or go on a suppression mission, whatever you want.
Of course, resting is part of your job too, but just sitting around will dampen your skills, so don't get too comfortable. I'll head out.
I'll go too, Major.
Me too.
All right, if that's what you want. Kasane, you come with me. Naomi, you help Haruka support us.
I want to go too.
No, you can't.
Did someone from my family talk to you?
No. You're still tired from training today. I just think you need some rest. Kasane is still good to go. You understand, right?
Yes.
All right. Let's head to Kikuchiba.
Kikuchiba.
Take care of yourself, Kasane. Don't work too hard.
Don't worry about me. I'm fine. You just focus on support.
I don't think we ever got to SAS with Seto. Doesn't ring a bell. Is Kikuchiba the train area? Oh, no. What is... This was the flag area. Oh. I remember this area, but I don't remember this area.
I just got the location the distress signal was sent from. Kagero should be there.
Understood. Let's hurry, Kasane. Understood.
Like, I remember going through this area with Yuito as Kagero and learning the invisibility stuff, but I don't remember what we did here.
There's something over there.
Like the story significance. I feel like the camera is zoomed in on Kasane when it wasn't this close with Yuito. I could just be crazy, but doesn't feel right to me.
It's done.
I found something.
Yeah, we're much more zoomed out now, so must just be the enclosed space. Right, learn Brain Crush.
Get crushed! Now. That went well. We should be able to take them on efficiently if we keep it up.
Get crushed. That means... Oh, I still don't get the Brain Crush section.
It's done. It's done.
Kasane, you have to use my duplication.
Not over yet.
That just means I am not going to use your
If
duplication.
your body catches fire, it's gonna keep hurting you. Be careful.
have to use it? I don't think so. You know, this ability that picks up items off the ground, like, it should really work on those items, on little green items. It's kind of annoying that it doesn't.
Major, you didn't bring Naomi because the Randalls asked you not to.
It was a logical decision given her physical strength. I decided it was dangerous for Naomi to be sent out on consecutive missions.
Logical. She can't say it as commander, but it's obvious she was pressured.
Exchange? No exchange.
It dropped something rare.
It's done.
Also, I did notice this when I did it before, but I don't think she has access to charge up her whatchamacallit. More than once. Possible I missed the skill though.
Come out wherever you are. You're a nasty one.
Kagero, we're here to help.
Major Kyoka, you're a lifesaver. This is getting out of control.
Here we go, Kasane.
Understood.
I know about Kagero.
Make it good.
I feel safe now that you two showed up. I'm beat. I hope I take a little rest.
You'll die if you keep messing around. Take care of yourself.
A major other. Kasane and I will take it on. Kagero, watch our backs.
I love it when you take charge.
Thanks, you two. I guess you could say you're my guardian angels.
What are you doing here?
Well, I thought I saw an other I was looking for around here. I came alone to check, and then this happened. How embarrassing. Anyway, we have to look for my commander. Apparently, he lured away this crazy other when he came to help me.
Captain Seto. Is he here too?
He is. I'm sorry, but can you do one more favor for me? I can't leave my commander behind.
Yes, let's go after him. He's a Septentrion, so he can't be killed that easily, but better to be safe.
I've got a nearby resource reading.
Higuchiba is a city that was attacked by others 5 years ago and was abandoned. The vision in the sky is caused by damaged projectors.
I still don't remember what happens here.
That's a Septentrion for you.
Kyoka! And is that Kagero and Kasane? It's not safe around here. It looks like the others' numbers are growing around Togetsu. Kasane! Huh? You're so cool, Captain. I think I might be falling for you. Oh, what a man.
Knock it off. Your praise never sounds genuine.
Are you hurt, Kasane?
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Good. I'm glad.
Oh, that's not good. Your back is bleeding, Seto.
It's just a scratch.
You got that defending me. I'm sorry.
No, this is my fault. Don't worry about it.
Let me see. This is bad, Captain. We need to treat this.
This place isn't safe. Luca could move us if he were here.
There's an emergency shelter near here that the Randall family used to use when they traveled to Togetsu. It will be safe there. I'll send you the coordinates.
Oh, that's good. Captain? Major Kyoka? Let's go.
Sorry.
I'll show you the way.
Yeah, it looks almost exactly, if not exactly, the same as the other one.
So this is the Randall Shelter Unit. Rich people even have comfy shelters.
This is a nice place. We could get a lot of work done if we used it as a hideout.
A hideout? What do you mean?
Oh, you haven't heard yet. Each team has a safe house outside of headquarters that we call hideouts.
We use them as relay points if someone is hurt far from headquarters, and when we need to resupply or rest during missions. They're basically secret bases. Hey, could we use this place as Kyoka Platoon's hideout?
You say some crazy things sometimes, Major Kyoka. This safe house is civilian-owned?
I don't mind. The Randalls have more safe houses than they know what to do with. I found the first aid kit. Captain Seto, I'll patch you up. Please show me your back.
The wound was pretty deep. I'm glad we found a first aid station.
Sorry to bother you with it.
You haven't treated many wounds, have you?
Did I do something wrong?
No, you just looked a little unsteady. Your hands were shaking. You're not just the cold hard warrior I thought you were.
I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this, Captain Seto. I've never really done this before. I'm usually the one that gets hurt. My sister is much better at this than I am.
Oh my, so little Miss Randall is a tomboy.
Actually, I'm adopted, so I don't count as a member of the Randall family.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Well, all families have their problems. I'm an immigrant from Togetsu and joined the OSF as an adult. It's, complicated.
As an adult?
Someone scouted to the OSF much later in life. The elites treat us just as badly as the volunteer soldiers.
Come on now. I don't treat you that badly, Kagero.
That's why I love you, Captain.
There you go again. Anyway, thanks for fixing me up, Kasane.
You're welcome.
Since we're here, we should probably get some rest. Seto shouldn't be moving until the bleeding has stopped.
All right, time to get some shut-eye.
Weren't you saying you were looking for another? Did you find it?
What do you mean, did you find it? How could I? I was attacked by 2 major others.
Oh, I see. Well, if you're going to act like that, then how about you do something for me?
What? What do you want?
You know the fountain pen I got as a gift from Major General Karin when I was made a Septentrion? I think I dropped it somewhere in Kikuchiba.
You mean that really expensive-looking, platinum-decorated fountain pen?
That's the one. Think you can help me buy a new one with your savings?
Captain, I don't have that kind of money.
I'm kidding. I shouldn't have been walking around with something so important, but it bothers me not having it. What a mess. What's wrong, Kasane?
Oh, nothing. This was the first time someone got hurt because of me.
I said don't worry about it. Okay, I'm gonna get some rest.
Who got hurt again on the Yuito route? I
It's
don't know.
Naomi Randall. I'm coming in.
Thank you for coming all this way.
Sorry you had to go shopping just because I got hurt.
Don't worry about it. This unit hasn't been used in a long time, so it's out of a lot of things. I apologize for the inconvenience.
There's nothing for you to apologize about.
That's right. We're the ones who just barged in here.
Thanks, sis.
Don't mention it. I'm so happy you trusted me with this.
Aren't you being too easy on your little sister?
Maybe, but she's so cute I could just eat her up.
Naomi...
Must be nice.
Oh, Sheedan, you don't have to look so sad. I think you're cute too.
What makes you think I was sad?
I'm glad you're getting along with your new platoon so well, Sheedan. Hey, I know you requested to transfer to my team. I'm sorry we couldn't take you.
Captain Seto.
A transfer request. If you can do that, maybe Naomi and I can transfer together. And then what? I guess things are fine the way they are.
Yeah, it could have been Gemma. I feel like Gemma's powers don't allow him to get hurt very often, but it could have been Gemma. It might have been Gemma. All right.
Don't get a big head just because you beat a major other.
I'm not.
I would have gone to help Captain Seto. Why Kasane? Damn it!
Captain Seto?
What is it, Kasane?
It's, sorry, it's nothing. I don't know what to talk about. This has never happened before.
Let's find out. Brief, oh, this is take some time. Brief, what do we want to call this? Tangent, I guess. Let's see. This probably happened on the first day. Oh, that's them showing up at the hideout. I guess it has to be Gamma. Yeah, alright. It was Gamma. Where's the game?
You really are capable, Kasane. I think you have abilities beyond a rookie. But exterminating others is always dangerous. Don't overestimate your own skills.
Understood. So, was there something wrong with my tactics?
No, that's not it. Sorry, just keep it in mind.
Don't let your guard down. I need to... Hold on. Oh, this is in my way. Don't let your guard down during a dispatch. Kasane, don't know how much that means when I'm coming injured, blah, 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 blah. I wonder if I should do the bonding events with Kasane. Kasane, why don't you try talking to Seto more? And just thinking about it, it's the perfect opportunity. Maybe we could find some aged wine if we looked. Let's grab on before heading back to Suo. I'm just kidding. Gonna play the other story? That is the plan. I have to applaud you for providing a place of rest for Seto. However, it's not your private stuff, so don't let it go to your head. I don't know. Do I do the, do you still have the... No. Do I do the bonding events? Or do I just do the story? Bonding events... Really that important? The assault visions are pretty important. I guess I could do the bonding events, but I won't do the gifts. The gifts will take forever. And it'll be different bonding events. Well, I guess we'll get different sides of the story. I guess this is okay. There'll be a lot of bonding events. Not exactly excited to sit through all those bonding events. Maybe I only do the bonding events for the characters I'm interested in. We'll do a bonding event for at least, or we'll do at least one bonding event for everybody, and we'll decide whose bonding events are interesting, and we'll do those. Good work out there. It's very impressive that you'd be able to come out unscathed after a battle with a major other as a mere rookie. Playing hooky.
Major, there's a matter I wish to...
Oh, Kasane, we're not on a mission. You don't need to call me Major.
Are you sure?
Yes. Let's forget about our ranks when we're in private. Just speak freely.
Okay, in that case... Kyoka, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Sure. Ask me anything. Are you feeling sick? Or is there some problem you're struggling with?
No. I was just wondering if you could give me some advice on combat, like you did when I was a cadet.
You're quite formidable as it is. I don't think there's anything you need to change about your fighting style. Oh, there is another important element when it comes to combat other than powers or strategies. It's luck.
Luck?
Yes. I think it's important to maintain good luck to avoid unforeseen accidents. I know. Let me give you something. It's a protective charm I got recently that's really special. It'll protect you from danger.
I don't really want it, but it'd be rude to refuse. I'll just take it for now and put it away somewhere.
You have to keep it on you all the time, during battles and even your everyday life. It won't be effective otherwise. I'm so glad I was able to give you that charm. Now I won't have to worry when I can't be there with you.
Kyoka, I have a favor to ask you. Could you not be so nice to me?
What? What do you mean by that?
You've always taken care of me as my superior officer since my days at the Academy. But we're both in the OSF together now. I want you to look at me like an equal, instead of someone in constant need of taken care of.
I guess I have been a little too overprotective.
And I don't think I can accept this protection charm. It'll get in the way during battle.
What? I see. My charm is a nuisance. I see.
I didn't think she'd get this upset.
Was it too much?
How come you always look after everyone in the platoon?
I didn't have a family when I was growing up. That's why I consider my OSF platoon my family. But as long as you keep fighting in the OSF, you can't avoid goodbyes. It hurt me every time I've lost a friend in battle. I was so concerned about never wanting to go through the pain again. I've become overly sensitive about losing my friends. I'm sorry for pushing my selfish feelings on you. I'm sure you don't need that extra burden.
I guess to her, everyone in the platoon is like what Naomi is to me. Family. I guess I understand how you feel now. That doesn't bother me at all. Look after us all you want if that's what makes you happy. Do what you need to do.
Thank you. Hearing you say that makes me so happy. You've grown so much.
This still seems like overkill, but there's no real harm in taking it.
I know. Would you take this protection charm too? I hear that having two will double the benefits.
I think one is enough.
Kasane, are you having trouble with anything?
Not particularly.
Oh, that's good then. You always were a good student. Just tell me if anything comes up. Don't work too hard.
Well, as much as it pains me, Kyoka's one does not seem very interesting at all.
You can talk to me about anything. We're family, so there's no need to hold back. Okay, I'll come talk to you when I need to.
And it pains me because her abilities are super, super good. I didn't want to watch TV. The major other that appeared in Mizu Hagawa recently has once again been quickly dispatched by the OSF. Most notable were the efforts of First Lieutenant Shiden Ritter and the new recruit Second Lieutenant Kasane Randall under his command. Second Lieutenant made quite a name for herself despite this being her very first battle. She's a rookie with a promising future. I wanted to check this out. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Guess all this carries over. Oh, challenge conditions. Yuito story completed. So, but am I Yuito or am I somebody else? SP. Challenge conditions have the Vision Simulator Special Training Key item. Starting will consume one Vision Simulator Special Training Key. Quitting the mission will not replenish. In exchange for using the training key, you can earn lots of rewards. Swiftly end your enemies. A brain crush before they can run away. Huh. Alright, let's save.
A message from Yuito? I should probably check it.
Yuito wants a bonding event. I don't want to bond with this sucker.
Yuito wants to see me? Perfect. I'll need to see for myself if he's worthy of my sister. I also might be able to find Captain Seto's fountain pen in Kikuchiba.
Hey, you came. Thank you. Now, about my message.
I'm glad you get straight to the point. I was getting tired of people who force small talk.
Thanks.
Sorry. Let me just say something first.
What is it?
Is there anyone you like?
What?
What's your type? What are your plans for your future? Are you interested in taking over Randall Industries?
Wait, hold on. Why are you asking me that?
He'll take advantage of Naomi if he figures out how she feels. Who wouldn't be thrilled to be liked by her? I'm running a background check.
Is that the reason? Is that why you agreed to see me?
Not just that. Captain Seto seems to have dropped his fountain pen around here somewhere. I wanted to talk to you anyway, so I thought I'd ask you what you knew about it.
His fountain pen? Now that you mention it, I guess Captain Seto did have a nice one. How come you're looking for it?
Why? I wonder. So even you like to ask too many questions.
Huh?
Don't look at me like that. We can talk while we look for the pen.
Yep, walking and talking. Yes.
The enemy is attacking with electricity. You'll...
It's over.
Be shocked and unable to move if it hits you.
Phew. Got it. Checkmate.
Find it funny how I have the same reactions and comments as with the Yuito route? It's all about consistency.
Is that oil? It'll be hard to move if it gets on you, so be careful.
Next.
It dropped something rare.
You know, why am I fighting this?
I don't see any fountain pen. Let's go look further in.
All right. It seems like you're taking this more seriously than I am, even though I'm the one that asked for help. You're generous.
I'd prefer being called a good person than a generous one. Actually, that feels a little sad.
I think there's still some stuff down here, even though I can go through the gate. I also found it interesting that these items never respawn throughout the entirety of the Yuito route. Thought that was kind of weird. Hey, exchanges here, finally. Okay. So I would like a butterfly sigh, but I don't have an improved butterfly. I do have a butterfly, though. Oh yeah, we can accept all of these things now that I don't really care about things taking too long. Or there was a better way to word that. Plug it in, plug it in. I didn't get any weapon records. Need simulation stuff for that. Let's see what these new weapons do. They're terrible. Looks kind of cool though. But they're terrible. Yeah, let's give you that. That way you can actually do stuff. Oh man. These swords though look cool. Oh, look at this one. How do I look at this one. I can dig this sword. That's gonna do some damage. I don't like the sheath though. Oh my gosh. And then there's the blazing sword. Okay. Hold on a second. Why don't we have everybody here? Probably save as well, because it looks like I need to mark.